Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I have a lower body yoga workout for you. Our focus is going to be on the thighs and on glutes. So we're going to strengthen those areas whilst stretching as well at the same time. So we're getting stronger and we're getting more flexible. So grab your mat, grab some water, and we will go and get started. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it, especially if you enjoy my yoga workouts, and subscribe to stay updated. I post out 3 new yoga flows every week. Okay, my lovelies, we're going to start our class at the end of our mats in our child's pose. Just make your way down nice and slowly. Start to relax your body into this child's pose. So start softening, start sinking into your mat with every exhale. Just letting any tension go. Starting to surrender your body to this pose, to this practice. Finding your flow of breath. As you allow this awareness of the breath to turn your attention away from the external world. As we bring our awareness to the present moment, to our body, to the flow of our breath. Let's set an intention to keep our awareness here as we move through our practice, completely present, our mind in that place of peace. And 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly start to find a little bit more length through the arms. So just start to walk those fingertips forward, finding more of an opening through the shoulders, through the upper back. Another 3 deep breaths here. Keep sinking the hips down to the heels. And slowly on the next inhale, just draw all the way through, so come into your tabletop position. Dropping the belly to the mat. On your inhale, the chest opens. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, last one. And exhale. Coming into neutral spine. So try and keep that spine neutral as you extend your right leg behind you. Sending the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. And we're going to open up the hips. So keep the core engaged and keep all of that movement coming from that hip joint. And this is actually going to start to switch on that left glute whilst opening up that right hip. So keep those circles nice and big. Imagine that you've got a pen on the end of the knee. You're drawing a circle with it. Find one more circle. And then keeping that right leg lifted, just send the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. Keep that neutral spine, and we're just going to pulse up. So you're pressing that foot up without arching into that lower back. Tiny little movements. Keeping that core braced. There, keep it going. Five more. And then circling that right leg all the way around, step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. So we're in our lizard pose, finding a nice stretch here. You can stay on the hands, you might want to drop down to the forearms. Just finding what feels good here. And slowly making your way back to the hands. Just draw your hips back and give that right leg a shake out behind the body. We're switching sides, so send the sole of that left foot up towards the ceiling and then start to open up the hips. Keeping that core switched on, all of that movement coming from your left hip. So find one more circle here. And send the sole of your left foot up without arching into the lower back. And we're pulsing up again. Core is engaged. Pressing through your fingertips as well and through the knuckles of the hand. So make sure your weight isn't just into the heel of the hand to protect those wrists. You should feel that left glute switch on. We'll do 5 more. Step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we're in our lizard pose again. Make sure your knee is over the ankle. You can stay on your hands or take it down to the forearms, just finding what your body needs today, what those legs need. And then slowly bringing the hips back and shaking that left leg out behind you. Tucking the toes underneath, inhale. On your exhale, extend all the way back and up, downward facing dog. Take some nice deep breaths here, bring some movement in if that feels good. On your next inhale, we're lifting the right leg. Point the toes. Keep the hips nice and square. And we're going to pulse that top leg. So again, it's tiny little movements. That leg isn't coming down far. It's just pushing up a little bit higher each time. Keep that going. Your awareness resting in that right glute. Find 5 more. And slowly draw the knee to the nose as you round and step your right foot between the hands. Slowly take your time to come up with the hands to the hips. So we're finding low lunge. Nice and strong here, knees over the ankle. Tailbone slightly tucked underneath just to take any deep arch out of your lower back. And you're nice and strong for your back leg. We're slowly going to lower down and just hover that left knee off the mat. And then extend. But the front knee stays bent, just the back leg is bending and extending. So we're going to keep that going. Fix your gaze. Back knee just hovering off the mat. Keep that nice bend into the front knee. We're going to do 5 more. On the 5th one, we're going down and we're holding for 5, nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands to the heart center and step into your chair pose. So you're stepping low and sitting down. Keep rounding into the lower back, drawing your navel back towards the spine. This time we're going to shift our weight into our left glute, into our left foot. Coming light onto the right toes, you're going to tap those toes behind you and then tap them back. Behind and then back, keeping that going. To feel that left quad switching on. Let's do 5 more. Stay nice and low. Good, come all the way up to standing on an inhale, catch that right knee. Take a moment just to breathe, to stand nice and tall, to find your balance. And we're gonna move from this position into our warrior three. So hands at the heart center. Slowly on an exhale, you're hinging from the hips, extending that right leg behind you. Take a little pause here. On an inhale, drawing up. Squeeze that right leg up. And your exhale takes you back. Inhale draws you up. Well done. And the exhale takes you back. See if we can do one more. Inhale, draw up. And exhale, warrior three. Fix that gaze. 3 breaths here. Slowly step back to your chair pose. The weight is still in the left leg as you tap the toes to the side and draw them back. My foot is probably going out of frame, but I'm just tapping the big toe to the mat and then out to the side. Staying nice and low. 5 more. Well done. Extend your legs on the exhale, folding forward. Let the head be nice and heavy and relaxed. You can use those hands around the back of the legs if you want to find that deeper stretch. Take some nice deep breaths into the backs of those hamstrings. Give them a good stretch out. Releasing, inhale, halfway, look forward. Slowly stepping back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. 3 breaths in your down dog, and we're going to switch sides. So on an inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. We're pointing the toes, and we're going to bring in those little leg pulses. So it's tiny little movement coming from the glutes. Well done. Find 5 more. And then slowly rounding knee draws towards the nose. And you're stepping that left foot between the hands. Well done. On an inhale, coming up to high lunge. Good. Hands are staying on the hips. And we're going to lift and we're going to lower. That back knee is bending and then straightening. So lowering down, hovering it off the mat. And extending that back leg, front knee stays bent. Well done. Keep that going. Keep the breath flowing. Keep that gaze nice and focused. Let's do 3 more. We're going to hover on that last one. 3 and hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly step to your chair. This time you're shifting your weight into your right foot. Left foot lifts and you're tapping back. And in. Out and in. Stay nice and low. Nice bend into that right knee. Feel that quad switching on. You can do it. We'll do 5 more. Well done. On that inhale, draw up, catch the left knee, and breathe. Fix your gaze. Stand up nice and tall. And when we let go of this left knee, we want to keep it where it is. So hands draw to the heart center. Exhale, extends back. Warrior 3. Inhale to lift, draw that left knee up. Exhale. Inhale, drawing up. Nice and strong for your right leg. Exhale. And inhale. Move with your breath. Exhale. And inhale. This has got to be our last one now. Maybe we've done an extra one on this side. Exhale. Extending back and holding. Well done. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly stepping back to chair. Weight is still in your right foot. And this time we're tapping the toes out to the side and back in. I'm going to turn this way. So I've got room. So out and in. Stay nice and low. Really, really light on the toes. They're barely tapping. No weight in that left foot. You've got 5 more. Stay low. Well done. Straighten out the legs on your exhale, forward fold. You can either keep your fingertips by your side or hug those arms around those legs. Find a deeper stretch. Slowly from here, coming all the way down to seated. We're going to come down onto our backs and just hug your knees in, give them a rock from side to side. We're really going to get into the glutes now. This is one of my favorite little glute workouts. So we're going to drop the left foot down, keep the knee bent. You're just going to interlace the fingers around the right knee and squeeze it in. Maybe opening it to the side and drawing it back to center. Just find a nice little stretch into the front of your hip flexor. You probably know where we're going from here. We're going to keep the fingers interlaced around the right knee. We're going to do one leg glute bridge. So pressing your lower back into the mat to switch on the core, then drawing up on an inhale, and we're lowering down. But you're not resting, you're just hovering, and then we're going back up. We're going to keep that going. Find 3 more. We're going to hold it, so squeeze up and hold. Keep lifting high. Well done. See if you can let go now of that right knee and extend the sole of the foot all the way up. Lift up a little bit higher and we're pulsing. Tiny little pulses to stay lifted. We're going to do 10. 9, 10, squeeze and hold. 5, 4, bit higher. 3, 2, 1, slowly lowering all the way down. Well done. Hug the left knee in. A little opening from side to side. Just finding that stretch in the front of that left hip flexor. We're going to do our little glute bridges, holding the left knee. And we'll do our little pulses, a short hold, and we're done. Good. So from here, pressing through the right foot, pressing the lower back into the mat, and then you're drawing up, and you're just hovering your bum slightly off the mat and squeezing up again. Keep that going. I'll let you know when we're almost there. 9, 10, and hold. Release and extend that left leg up. Little tiny pulses for 10. Should feel the burn now. 9, 10, squeeze and hold. Last hold. 5, 4, lift high. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release all the way down. Well done. Let's find a figure of 4 to finish. Flex your right foot, draw the right ankle across the top of that left thigh. You can either catch the back of the left thigh or the front of the left knee. These glutes have done a lot of work, so give them a nice, deep, relaxing stretch here. And gently switch sides, flexing the left foot. You're choosing where you're catching that right leg. It's quite nice to bring a bit of movement in here. I always love to have a little rock from side to side. Well done. One last little hug in with the knees, little rock from side to side. And let's just take a little rest. So extend your legs, extend your arms. Quick little Shavasana. Just want you to send your legs some love for getting you through this little practice today. They do so much for us, carrying us everywhere through the whole entire day. So send them some gratitude, send them some love, and give them permission to rest. For this next minute, there's nowhere for your legs to be, nothing for them to do. Let them take what they need from this Shavasana. And slowly starting to bring just a little bit of movement back. Maybe you want to hug the knees in again. One last time for a little rock from side to side. Just keep this calm yoga energy with you as you leave this practice, as you head into your day, into your evening, wherever you are going from here. Take your time to come back to seated. Let's just meet with the palms together with the eyes closed. Take a moment to send yourself some gratitude, your legs some gratitude for taking this time out of your day, devoting it to not just the physical body, but to the mind, to the present moment, to the peace that resides there. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.